Hi friends, and welcome to my journal flip through for my Texas trip. So if you will have seen the video a little before this, I shared what I was going to take with me to Texas for my trip. And the setup is exactly the same, but I thought I would show you the finished, almost finished product. I did stay very on track with my journaling while I was there. And I don't mean journaling in the sense of writing all of my words down. I mean in the creative sense where I did fill this puppy up every single day and kept track of all the things that we did when we did it and all that jazz, so that when it was time to write all of my words down, it was very easy to do so in my pre-decorated journal. So I'm not finished. I'm about halfway there, but it has made the process super easy. So the reason that there are two journals is I wanted one to put all the stuff in because I knew I was going to be collecting quite a bit of memorabilia, and I didn't want to put all of my words into this and sort of lose space for the details. And so I used my pre-decorated traveler's notebook that I made and manufactured and have for sale in my Etsy shop. I took this with me. I did actually use it. I did it when I got home, but I wanted this to be where all the details were. And of course, when I got home, Lady Clara got to it and put her artwork into it, so that's adorable. But I wanted this to be where all the details were, that what it was like during every single day. So this is basically finished. I need to finish up the last couple of days, but this insert, which got very, very, very chunky while we were there, is housing all of the memorabilia. So this is a half insert from Traveler's Company, and it was a gift from a pen pal who went to Japan and filled it full of all the stamps that you can only get at the Traveler's Factory. And I used this insert. I have been hoarding it for at least 2 years and decided what better time to use it. So I added some things here and there, but the Traveler's Company stamps were already there. And then I did do some stamping with some of the shop stamps. So I will get back to this in a minute because it doesn't really make sense right now. But first, I've got our boarding tickets. I always get the proper vintage or the proper paper tickets when we check in, and if they don't get one, I just have the gate desk print one out for me, because sometimes they just give you you can just use your phone, or if you do this self check-in at the kiosk, it's like receipt paper, and I'm not into that. I want the actual tickets. So if I don't get one, if I don't check a bag and I just end up at the gate without anything, then I ask the gate desk to print me a physical ticket, which they never have ever had an issue with. And then I made sure to do my timeline. So once I first got here, I want to make sure I'm in frame. Once I first got to Texas, I spent every single night before I crawled in the bed and crashed for the day to write our timeline down and to put in all the little bits that we got during our trip or during the day. And that went great the first couple of nights, but then I got food poisoning, had really bad vertigo, and I kept injuring myself. I sustained 3 different injuries, and I was just tired and basically a broken human. So the first couple of days I did use the supplies that I brought with me to kind of decorate the page a little bit and make it exactly what I wanted it to be. But towards the middle and end of the trip, I just could not maintain that. So I'm going to finish it up here at home. But in this little pocket from Merit Coffee, I've got 2 different business cards, one from Archer Paper Goods and one from Jade and Clover, which is a really adorable shop. They both were great. And so everything in here that I put in, these are all shops that I shopped at. So anywhere that I spent money and enjoyed, I wanted to document. So that's basically what I did. I've got this really cute postcard that I picked up at Archer. I really, really loved it and thought it was adorable. And I just used their paper bag to create this little flip where I could put our hotel information. This is our valet ticket and the business card. And I've just got it tucked in here, and I haven't had any issues with it falling out. And then here I've got our ticket for the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza, which was quite the experience, I have to say. And then this is so cute. This is from some chocolates that I bought, and the wrapping was incredible, and I wanted to save the stuff. So this was like a ceiling sticker, and then it had this when you opened it up, and it's a description of the 2 chocolates inside. So I wanted to include that. And then from our food, all these places, I found a feather at one of the parks that we went to. So I washed it, cleaned it, made it sure it was really, really clean, and then included it in my journal. And then basically from here on out, it's just me putting this stuff in. So I did make sure to put the timeline in, but I haven't completely filled everything in, mainly because I was really having a hard time with this feather on this page, and I got sick. So we went to Read Between the Lines, which I really loved, and then Kino Kanuya. We went to this really great museum, and I have the map just tucked away in this burger sleeve from In-N-Out Burger, because I went to In-N-Out Burger for the first time. And then I met up with one of my Instagram friends, James. That was really great. I was really suffering from vertigo really, really badly. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was associated with the food poisoning or if it was completely unrelated, but yeah, that was that was hard. But I really loved being able to sit and chat with James, and I love meeting up with people in person that I know through the community and online. So that was really great. We played in each other's journals. And then we moved on from Dallas to Waco. I didn't get anything from Daiso because we did go to Daiso this day, but I don't think I got anything, so that's kind of sad. But then we moved on to Magnolia or Waco and spent the day exploring the Magnolia complex, and they have like a passport program, and I don't think I have it sitting right here anymore. But basically, if you travel around to all their little sections, you got a stamp, and then I stamped it in my passport, but I also stamped it in my journal, and I think I did a couple up here too. But at the end, if you went to all the places, you got a cute little pin, which was cute, and I don't see it anywhere here. So there's that. So yeah, I just cut apart the bags here, and then I have a tag from a shirt that I bought, and some of the labels from the drinks. And it's really easy to collect things from all the places that you go. Business cards are especially easy, but this was the paper store that we went to, January Letterpress. I really love this place. The Findery was super cute, and then Paper Crown, which is actually a scrapbooking store, which I thought was fun. And then I know a lot of shops have these like gift card sleeves, and most of the time they don't mind if you acquire one, even if you don't get a gift card, which is what I usually did. I did ask permission every time, but they typically just don't care. So that's always a great way to store business cards, but I also cut apart a lot of the bags. So this is cut apart from a bag, and all of this, it's great ephemera. It's free. It comes, if you purchase something even small. I didn't spend a whole lot of money any place that I went. So it was just great to be able to add it in. And I love being able to add these textural things in. But you can see here there's a lot of blank space just because I was really beat down. I got really injured in Waco. It wasn't on the Magnolia property, but it was like right next to it. So I basically did like the bare minimum. I put all this stuff in and did the bare minimum so I could just crash, but I made sure to get this stuff in because I didn't want to lose it. I didn't want to misplace it. I didn't want to have to deal with this when I got home. I worked on it every single night, and I love this. I love being able to flip stuff over and touch it and feel it. We got scratchers on our way out of Waco, on our way to Austin, and I won a couple dollars and a scratcher. And in Texas, they give you like a receipt for if you win, which I thought was great. I've never seen that before, but it was free ephemera again. So yeah, moving on into Austin. Austin was a funky little town. I had a lot of fun. I definitely don't feel like we accomplished everything there, but they're very aware of what's going on with COVID, and so they're being very precautious. So the places that we did get to visit, they were open, but they were very, very strict with how many people they were letting into the stores, and a lot of places still just weren't open yet, which is fine. So yeah, I acquired stuff from everywhere we went. If it was a sticker, a business card, a postcard, this is a brochure. This is a pack of matches that I just ripped, and stickers. It's great. It's very easy to do this, and most of the time it's free. So I collected some ginkgo leaves when we went to the botanical garden and just attached them here. And then again, a sticker from where we went to eat dinner that night. And then this really fun map from one of the small towns that we visited. And this was a stamp on one of the bags. So that's another thing, is that most businesses have their own stamp. So you can stamp. I don't know. I got this stamp at the museum. They didn't know what it was used for, but they had it. This was a stamp. This was a stamp. Obviously all of these were stamps. So it's really easy to get stamps from a lot of these places because they get them made so that they can put them on their bags, like here, and with the findery back here. So always ask. They never ever have an issue with you using them. In my experience, I have never been told no. And yeah, this I think was from a paper menu, like a takeaway menu, and I just cut it out because I loved their logo. The location was really sweet too. And this is from a sticker, which I think I actually have here. It was their menu. So they aren't doing paper. I don't think we touched a paper menu while we were there. Everybody has these QR codes. And so for them, they just gave everybody a sticker. They were on the tables as well, but they could take the sticker home. It's free advertisement for them. And yeah, so there's that. Another business card. And again, another one of these bits. I thought this was adorable, this grocery bag, but I put the business card in there, and then I just tipped this business card in. Again, more stamps. When we went to the Alamo, they have these stamps there for everyone to use, and I used them on some postcards and sent them out. And then this is from a paper bag. It's actually letterpressed. I wish you guys could feel it, but it's letterpressed. So I just ripped the bag apart and put it in. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing kind of what I did, more stamps. It's very easy to do this kind of journaling, and most of the time it's mostly free. The business cards are usually always free. The stamps you don't have to pay for, and it's just a great way to bring a part of your trip home with you. More stamps. This was their bag, and this was the one he let me use. And then business cards, more stickers. It's always fun. And then basically this is our last day here, but or it was our last day in Texas, but I didn't have it in me. I was so tired. We've got our boarding passes. I love these little sticker things, or the tags for your bags. And then this was the receipt for our parked car. And then this was one of the postcards that I sent home. So I love it. I love that this is all here. It's totally compressed into a small bit, and I have a lot of pictures, but they're not included into this. They don't really need to be because I have all of these beautiful textural things that I can play with. So sorry for such a rambly video. I loved collecting stickers so that I could cover my inserts. I have a couple more, I just need to find them, but yeah, so this pre-decorated notebook is going to be really great. So I don't even think I'll fill it all the way, but anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. I will leave a list of all of the shops that were featured in this insert if you're curious about anything. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much. Bye.